Welcome everyone. Mourinho has got his third reinforcement of the season after Matic and after the very young goalkeeper, which we'll talk about as well in this live stream. But this live stream obviously is all about Zeki Celik. Thiago Pinto has found an agreement with Celik's agents with Los Leo, which was kind of the only factor in this deal to try and find an agreement with, because the player wanted to join and everything was leaning towards her side. But we'll talk about the specific details of this deal in this live stream as well. So if you just joined, if you're like, what the hell is happening? Zeki Celik is going to become a new player, is going to be Mourinho's third reinforcement of this season, which, as big objective obviously, is Champions League. Now I do want to start this live stream by reading Fabrizio Romano's statement about this deal, just to give you a perspective of an expert just like him. So let me quickly find it, and I'll read it. Here it is. Right, Zeki Celik joins AS Roma as expected, done deal. Full agreement with Leo as per Di Marzio. 7 million plus sell-on clause included. Third signing for Jose Mourinho after Svilar and Matic. Now waiting for Davide Frattesi, which is the top target for the midfielder. And yeah, this is a response to what he wrote the 15th of June, which was that Roma was confident to end this deal the fastest way possible. So if you haven't already, make sure to smash the like button for Celik. Make him feel at home already. Welcome him in a good way. So smash the like button in this live stream and we'll talk about this deal. Now, it has been a few weeks ago. It was a very easy deal, which just seemed to have zero obstacles. We were interested in him, we showed interest to his club, and everything. Just, the line was straight. Then, we encountered a few obstacles, and as much as the deal started off being a very easy deal, in these last couple of days, we had gotten the impression that things were gonna get more complicated, for the simple reason being that Leo was asking for around 8 to 9 million pounds, whatever you want to call it, and Roma was offering around 6 to 7. So there has always been this $1 million obstacle, which Leo wouldn't accept, which Roma wouldn't offer, and that made the deal complicated in compared to what we thought at the very start. Because realistically speaking, at the very start, every one of us thought, right, Celik done. We have him, given to Mourinho, 4th of July, team is just getting back to Trigoria, there we go, he's done. Now, things got more complicated. So, Thiago Pinto definitely kind of boosted up his interest. And it's very interesting because at the end of the day, Roma did offer 7 million, which was the first initial offer, which Leo wouldn't accept. But the thing which now made Leo accept it is that Thiago Pinto inserted this basically this sell-on clause, which basically means that when we sell Celik, 15% of the profit which we make will go to Leo. And I think this is and has been kind of the decisive factor of this deal, because I really couldn't imagine Leo, creating a lot of problems for one of their players, which wasn't even one of their biggest players. I would much rather see Leo kind of resist Renato Sanchez going to PSG, seeing how big he was for that team. But, deal is over. The agreement has been found, and now Celik will probably be landing in Rome next week. Definitely not tomorrow. Now he's gonna end the week where he is. Probably he's still enjoying his holiday. So he will probably land in Rome next week. I mean, speaking about next week, the 4th of July, which is, let's check on the calendar. The 4th of July is next Monday. Right. It's just around the corner. Next Monday, the team is getting back together for the preseason, to start the preseason. So the holidays are starting to come to an end. So I think Celik will be in Rome around Monday, if not Tuesday, which gives a lot of time for Mourinho to prepare with Celik, and we'll talk about what Celik will do, who Celik will replace, and all of that in this live stream as well. The deal. The agreement has been found, 7 million plus a sell-on clause, which basically means that 15% of the profit we make, if we sell him, when we sell him, will go to Leo. So that is it. Now, speaking of players who will land in Rome, Svilar, which is the young goalkeeper we bought, will be in Rome tomorrow. He will land in Rome tomorrow. So he will be basically taking Fusato's place, which went to Ibiza, which I don't even know in which Spanish division they play, but Fusato has gone there. So Svilar obviously is very, very young. Will learn up from an experienced goalkeeper like Rui Patricio. He will be in Rome tomorrow. Now, in this today, Thiago Pinto hasn't only talked about Celik and hasn't only found an agreement when it comes to Celik. Today, Thiago Pinto also focused on the Frattesi deal. Now, Frattesi is our top target when it comes to the midfielder. But before leading on to a new chapter of this live stream, before speaking of Frattesi, the last thing which I want to say is the last final words to Celik. I mean, not if you're going to war or something, but just what he will do, who he will replace, and where he will play, and what sort of player he is. Now, Chirag Jain, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it in the chat, has given us a very detailed description of Celik. So let's read it. My friends from France tell me he's good in winning aerial duels, plus he's someone who likes to defend aggressively, which Mourinho will love, and he's a right age, athletic with decent experience and a good price. Sounds like an amazing deal. And Logical Fallacy Watch says Celik is in top 1% of fullbacks in Europe's top 5 leagues for pressuring opponents in the middle third of the pitch. He is in the top 3% for winning tackles in this zone. He fouls a lot though. Now, fouling a lot, I think, is definitely a characteristic of Mourinho's style of play. Look at Mancini. I mean, Mancini's a killer. Like, the second Mancini just slide tackles in the wrong way, he will kill someone. Like, he will literally kill someone. But, sorting out the too many fouls will definitely be something which will be focused on preseason, because Mancini grabbed too many yellow cards over the course of the season, and that means that he missed so many matches, realistically speaking. He's too aggressive. It's good to be aggressive. It's good to fight, and this is something which every single player in this team needs to operate, but at the same time, you need to limit yourself. And Mancini is too aggressive. So, I'll be honest with you, I've said this last time, I'm not a big fan of the French division. I'm not a big fan of the French league, so I don't really follow it. I just follow international matches of these teams. Lille did play against Chelsea in the Champions League, and I didn't follow that match. So I really don't know. I can't give you myself a description of Celik. All I can say about Celik is that apparently he's he's not very, very fast. He's as Chirag Jain said, he's athletic, so that's good. So I guess he's a similar player to Karsdorp. Now, I think he does need to focus on the defense more, because Karsdorp just has those days where he just doesn't defend. So that's definitely something. Now, you're probably asking, will he play instead of Karsdorp? Will Karsdorp play? I think this will be the only position which Mourinho will rotate a lot over the course of the season. Now, I'm not saying that one match will go to Celik, one match will go Karsdorp, but it's similar to that, and I think we'll be very close to that. So I think both Karsdorp and Celik will play a lot this season. Now, Karsdorp has been a vital part of Roma winning the Conference League. However, at the end of the season, he was knackered. He was devastated. He couldn't run anymore. So having a substitution for Karsdorp, which realistically speaking over the course of this entire season, he didn't have, because who did he have? Yes, Zalewski played one match against Torino on that side, but Zalewski always played on Spinazzola's side when he was injured. So Karsdorp needs substitutions. He's someone who runs a lot, so he'll definitely get tired, especially this season. We'll be playing in a way more competitive league when it comes to European tournaments, such as the Europa League and not the Conference League. So I think it's definitely one of the priorities. Now I think that we bought Celik. I think the next priority, as I said before, is to close the Frattesi deal. So that will definitely be something. And yeah, speaking about Frattesi, oh my god, I just saw my biology teacher walking on my road. Wow. I swear to God that's him. That is my biology teacher. Like, no joke. Why the hell is he here? Oh, maybe it's not. Right. He's very similar though. Right. Sorry for that, but yeah. So, speaking about Frattesi is the next target, in my opinion, for Thiago Pinto and Mourinho. We have seen so many midfielders being linked with the club. However, Roma want to prioritize Frattesi. He knows the club. He loves the club. Apart from those tweets which I talked about, he's declared that those tweets were made just because he was young and that. By the way, speaking of Frattesi, I'm not sure if you guys know, Frattesi had a little disadventure this week on social media. He posted a picture, a story on Instagram, completely naked. Completely naked. He shocked every single Roma fan. Completely. Like, no towels on. He then said that his profile got hacked, but yeah, fun fact about Frattesi. Yeah. As if, Frattesi. Hacked. As if. You're trying to troll us here. As if. And yeah. So that is definitely something to talk about. Roma want to prioritize Frattesi. Frattesi is going to be the next target for this transfer market, without a doubt. And when it comes to today, Thiago Pinto has found an agreement for Celik, but he's also had a meeting with Frattesi. Now, Frattesi, just speaking about that in these last minutes, Sassuolo value Frattesi around 30 million. However, in these last couple of days, they have lowered their value around 27 million, which is good news. So 27 million is the base. Then we have that 30% clause, which basically states that whoever buys Frattesi, then some money goes to Roma, which doesn't make sense because we're buying him back. But that could decrease even more the value. I think Roma right now don't want to offer more than 21, 22 million for Frattesi. I think 25, 24 million, I think the deal will be completed. There is a distance right now. It's not a done deal, just like the Celik deal. There hasn't been an agreement found. However, the two sides are getting closer and closer in these days. And Thiago Pinto today has talked with the Sassuolo board once again. So I think if the Celik deal has been completed today, I think the Frattesi deal, everything good stands, will be completed by Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, if not earlier. So that would definitely be something to talk about. And yeah, I mean, Svilar, as I said before, will be landing in Rome. After that, now that we bought Celik, now that we are closer in getting Frattesi, as I say, it's not confirmed. Agreement hasn't been found, but the sides are getting closer. So now that we have Matic, Frattesi, and Celik, and Svilar, Mourinho has expressed that he would like one more midfielder to just completely improve squad depth in that section. And however, in big brackets here, we are buying players. We need to sell players as well, and this is something which Thiago Pinto needs to work on, because we aren't seeing many players who are leaving the club right now, and it isn't good news because you can get a lot of money from those deals as well. We need to sell. I think after the Frattesi deal, Thiago Pinto will focus a lot on selling rather than buying, and then as soon as he sells 2, 3, maybe 4 players, then I think he'll focus on buying more players. But there is something to say that Mourinho has expressed for another midfielder other than Matic and Frattesi. Then I think we need a centre back, and then I think we need someone to replace Mkhitaryan when it comes to supporting Pellegrini and Tammy. And potentially, if we've got the time, if we've got the money, then buying someone. I mean, we definitely need someone to just back up Tammy, because again, Tammy's been playing every single match this season, and that's definitely been something. So we definitely need that. Right, let me read some comments. He will surprise a few people. I think looks good at crossing and with the ball too. Hopefully Mourinho gets the best of him. Yeah, crossing is definitely another thing, because Karsdorp, we've seen how bad he is at crossing this season. And yeah, I hope he impresses on the attack and we can start him in front of Karsdorp. Celik is very good defensively. Spinazzola is good offensively, says HD Zio. Guy needs to control giving so much foul. Hopefully with Jose he works on that. Good signing. He has 18 chances created and 6 assists. Perfect partner with Spina. Spina loves going forward and he likes pressuring and defending. Yeah, I think putting this comment on the screen. Can we put it on the screen? Oh yeah, I can, but we can't really see it. Speaking about this comment, I think if we have a defensive fullback and an attacking fullback, it gives a good mix as well on the two sides. So yeah. We should play 4-2-3-1. Spina, Mancini, Ibanez, Celik in defense, Matic and Cristante, Zalewski, Pellegrini, Zaniolo in attacking mid, Abraham up top. What about changing the system for a new season? 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, 3-4-3. I think 4-3-3 wouldn't work because Pellegrini can't play in the two positions on the three in attack, and I think in the three in defense he's too deep. I think to get the best out of Pellegrini, which is vital because if Pellegrini turns up, he is phenomenal. I think we need to play with a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-2-1. What do you guys think of Eric Bailly? Apparently he's heavily rumoured by Roma. Didn't know that. He is definitely injury prone, but who knows? Next on the list is a better centre-back, says Logical. Isco is in Malta. Just asked him to join Roma and he said that he likes the idea. You asked him. Did you ask Isco to join Roma? Or did a journalist ask Isco? I haven't seen... Does anyone know if we're tracking any centre-backs? Right, Langley, we talked about last season, is gone. He's a new Tottenham player. Not last season, last week is gone. He's a new Tottenham player. Ndika's a big option, and I think if we can get Ndika, it would be perfect. Hincapie, also Ecuadorian national team, as Edward Munier says in the chat. Yes, he is an option, but AC Milan doesn't want him as well. Other options, still Senesi. That Senesi, idea hasn't kind of disappeared. I think midfield, sorting out the Frattesi deal and selling players is the next objective. The second we do that, I think a new centre-back and support for Tammy will come. What about the big player we are waiting for? Right, I'm gonna just, in these last 5 minutes, I'm gonna talk about this parenthesis of the big player, which everyone says. The big player, I think, I've said it many times, a big player will come to improve the marketing and stuff. However, it's one of those deals where we will know nothing about it. Look at my face now, we will know nothing about it. We know a lot when it comes to these good but small deals. Look at Celik, look at Frattesi, look at Matic, and all of that. When it comes to the big player, if he will come, we will not know anything apart from when Roma announce him. That is how the Fredkins work. Look at Mourinho. Who the hell knew Mourinho was going to become a new Roma manager? So, if the big image will come, which I think it will come, it will be completely out of nowhere. Completely out of nowhere. So this doesn't even give us time to talk about the potential rumours. Because it will be done in such a way which, if it happens, we wake up in the morning, we turn our phone and we go, right, we read, official, this player signed for Roma. It will not be expressed on... Yes, obviously there will be rumours of players writing by journalists, but that's what they do for a living. But it is gonna catch us like this. So beware. It's gonna catch us like this. I said that it will happen. This doesn't mean that it will 100% happen. I do think a big image will come, and this is not just me saying it, many Sky Sport journalists are saying it, just because of the new Fredkin philosophy. But trust me, we will not be able to talk about the player, because it will catch us out of nowhere. It's like playing hide and seek and your friend pops out of nowhere. It's gonna be like that. So yeah, there are being, people in this chat are probably still asking about this Ronaldo deal. The next big date, which has apparently been announced by some journalists, is the 7th of July, when the Conference League Cup will be presented at the Olimpico. Then they say that a good timing, plus Ronaldo wears 7th of July, all of that stuff. But still, I think when it comes to the big deal, the biggest deal of the transfer market, the big player which everyone is talking about, it will catch us by surprise out of nowhere. We will not expect it. So yeah, and I think that is the way it should be. Because one, it's way more exciting for fans. Two, it kind of prepares you mentally, because if, for example, what's happening right now with Ronaldo, right? People are talking about it so much that it's getting this impression in Roma fans' minds that if it doesn't happen, they will be fuming. So when it comes to these deals, I do think the best way is to do it out of surprise, and if it will happen, it will be out of surprise. Roma need more of a rebuild, will benefit more from signing 5 or 6 players. I took a pic. I talked to him. Please just look first. Please just look first. Right, took a picture of it. Right, so Errol Sekina met Isco. You know, we all know if Isco comes to Roma, we all know who to thank. Errol Sekina. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will catch you for more updates. If you haven't already, make sure to smash the subscribe button, share the link with your families and friends. Also, smash the like button and follow me on Instagram over at Simon_AS_, and I will catch you soon for more updates. Potentially the next one we'll talk about will be Frattesi. I do think it will be Frattesi, but again, I think the next objectives for Pinto will be Frattesi, but it will also be selling players, because selling players is going to be vital just to generate some money. So